Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Touch pass on the run. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Skips away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Navy's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it.
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire now on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Touchdown Seminoles! The special teams proving worthy of their name. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Navy will go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Navy quick to the line.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
On second down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it out quickly. And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call. I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Navy offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're trying to get to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Noles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Going downfield for the big play. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Navy will have to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quarterback will audible. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to fire deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. He's loose. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this...
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they get the sack just like that.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Ineligible receiver. Downfield.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. Looking deep. He caught it. Touchdown, no! And the route is on.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And here comes the Navy offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear.
Open runway ahead. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Navy! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Navy 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Navy quick to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Handoff from the gun. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One final play before the end of the quarter. The play action fake, trying to get to it. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage on the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 20 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida State! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. The expressway is wide open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The snap sets up to throw. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the center.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where We expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
1st down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Got room at the 35. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points.